It seemed like our merry crowd was standing out this time. An overweight older man addressed us. And again, it was someone I thought I knew. Yeah, we already met him when he busted that biker gang. We met him then. If I recall correctly, he's a policeman, isn't he? Well, he's a detective, so same thing. Oh, Oishi-san. Good evening. Doing a preliminary security inspection for tomorrow?
Ha 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 ha. Something like that. Oh, if it isn't Tomitake-san. It's certainly been a while.
I'm honored you remembered my name.
You really do love Hinamizawa, don't you? The apartments around here are far cheaper than the ones in Tokyo. You should just move here and get it over with. I know a realtor I can introduce you to.
I appreciate the thought. I'd very much like to follow up on that.
All right, everyone, have a good year. And Happy New Year to the Sonozaki twins, too.
What is it, their birthday or something? Happy New Year, Detective Oishi. We appreciate your work. We'd like to end this year's festival with the least amount of inconvenience possible.
That's pretty strict on me.
Detective Oishi left us with a low laugh and headed off to talk to some police officers standing a ways away. So I guess Watanagashi is basically their New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve. I gave Mion a glance, and she saw her making an annoyed face, as if she were glaring bullets at someone she hated. To be fair, he's kind of a dick. Yeah, it'd be nice if the police didn't have anything to do with Watanagashi this year. You like this place too, don't you? Oh, you mean to say you dislike it, Jiro-san? I quite enjoy such fantastic stories, you know. Especially with the times being so dry and uninteresting. The Curse of Oyashiro-sama, you mean?
Oh, we're getting into this early. Can't we wait until, the day of?
So I don't piss myself again? Curse Tomitake-san used a troubling word. Then suddenly someone tugged on my arm. Please be Mion, please be Mion, please be Mion, and telling us to let's go, somewhere else.
Yes! Yes! Perfect! Perfect!
Kei-chan, I'm pretty hungry. Want to go to the tent with the drinks and have some candy and sweets?
Yes. Yes. I'm already getting up to go. Let's go.
I'm up for that. I've gotten a little hungry as well. Okay, let's go. A moment later, Shion said something to Takano and Tomitake that stung my ears and gave me a start.
God damn it, why? Why? Don't listen. Just follow Mion. Come on. It's all your fault the last time because you didn't learn to just, keep your business to yourself. Come on.
I wonder who will die and who will disappear this year. God damn it.
Keiichi, keep walking.
Keep walking. I pulled back from Mion's grip and stopped abruptly. God damn it. Shion, what did you just say? Fuck. Felt like the air around us dried out all of a sudden. Let's go, Kei-chan. They're talking about something silly anyway. You still haven't told Kei-chan? I make it a point to not spread stories like that. Shion's cold and quiet tone and Mion's harsh voice were quite the contrast. Hey, wait, hold on, what are you talking about? If you know something, then tell me. It doesn't feel right being the only one left out, you know. Sometimes it's better to be left out than be included into something like this. Just saying. I don't understand this. Someone explain it to me. However, Mion didn't seem to be at all willing to grant my request. She squeezed my hand in hers a bit, but when she realized I would hold up my ground on this topic, she let go. God damn it. No. No. Come on, she doesn't want you to hear it for obvious reason because she cares about you. Come on, dude. Damn it. I'm gonna go to the drinking tent first, then. If you don't come soon, Kei-chan, there won't be any left for you. Ugh, I get it already. I'll be there soon. God damn it, Keiichi. I hope you fucking die in this game again. Yeah, I want you to die now, because you've been such a dick to Mion. I'm sorry, but when she says, yeah, you probably don't want to hear about this, I'm gonna be inclined to agree. Mion left, trotting towards a particularly noisy tent on the other side of the shrine grounds. Before she got there, she stopped and turned back around. I showed no signs of going after her, so she ran off. Damn it. I could tell if you haven't heard, I suppose. But it might be smarter not to ask, and go with her to eat dessert. Hey now, you've already gotten my full attention here. I'm not gonna leave without asking at this point. God damn it, Keiichi. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth listening to. And this music's gonna scare the hell out of me. Well, creep the hell out of me. Good God. 1 second. God, I felt like, someone stuck a needle in my throat. Good God. Fuck. I don't even want to read this next part. I think Kei-chan has the right to hear this too. My sister was just stealing that from you. No, she was probably trying to protect my self-interest, because she's a good person. Except you assholes. Shion's voice was bristling with thorns, as if somehow blaming Mion. What on earth are you talking about? I've noticed that there seems like a lot of hostility between those two. Between Mion and Shion. Like an unnatural amount. Like, I know they're sisters and all, but I don't see why they'd be so, she'd be angry at her, because she's always putting her down. Mion hasn't actually done that to Shion before. She hasn't really put her down. Only Shion has. It's interesting. Makes me want to think. It really intrigues me. I want to know why. I don't really like people acting so self-important. Oh boy. Takano-san, realizing how prepared I was, looked across the group. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm cutting all this out. Okay. Do you believe in curses, Mayabara-kun? Curses? I think they're interesting, but I don't really... I felt their cynical stares and winced. Just kidding, I actually completely agree in them. It was like they were telling me it was stranger not to believe in curses. You're not wrong, Kei-chan. Curses are just superstition. It's only natural that you wouldn't believe in them. Besides, you can take all the time you need to decide whether to believe in curses after you've heard us through. God damn it, that was, Takano. Said Takano-san, giving a little smile. No. God damn. I wish you gave choices. Do you follow Mion, or be a dumbass and listen? Oh, I don't know. I'll be a dumbass. Because I'm Keiichi, motherfucker. Oh, god damn it. It pisses me off. It's not that I hate the writing, because it's really good. The writing's ungodly good. Oh my god. It's just that they had this character and stick to him really well. I will say that. He doesn't change, which is good in itself. He changes a little, but not drastically character-wise. Which means he's well written and they knew what kind of character he was going to be. But me personally, I don't like people like him. Because I would be nice with Mion. We'd probably be dating already. Because I wouldn't be a dick to her like he is. I would have given her the doll. She would have been happy. Maybe thanked me. Maybe hugged me. All the good stuff, you know. Never complain. Well, I would complain a little as a teasing joke, but never to the extent that he does. I wouldn't be rude to her like he is. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things that me and him disagree on. And I wouldn't stick around and listen to crazy shit. Like Keiichi foolishly is. They're trying to scare me. Yeah, sure, that's it. They're lying. At least that's what it feels like. Alright, I'll start. Keiichi-kun, do you know about the Hinamizawa Dam project? Yeah. Oh yeah, the other day at Angel Mart, Mion, told me all about that. You mean the plan for the giant dam that would flood all of Hinamizawa, right? That's right. Residents of the town banded together to fight it, and a fierce battle with the government unfolded. I've heard that too. The entire village united, using all the power at their disposal, mass media, political influence, and other things, and fought the country. The way Mion described it made it sound like a boast. Oh, you know quite a bit about it. Yeah, you're right. It's practically an epic tale, how just 1,000 or so villagers banded together and rejected the government's plans. Did you hear this from my sister? She likes those kinds of epics, you know. Yeah, she told me. Okay, so she was acting like Shion at least this one time. Gotcha. God damn it, you were such a dick to her. Damn it! It's always right. The first couple times, like whenever she was embarrassed, it was Mion. But whenever she was more confident, it was Shion there. Damn, that pisses me off. Because he was so rude. I guarantee you it was Mion who asked who you would save. I guarantee it was. It just seemed such a thing she would do. So she'd be happy either way, whatever Keiichi answered. Kind of, I think. Probably. There was, however, no office for the Hinamizawa's residents' opposition faction. It was this shrine. You know the assembly hall. That's where it used to be. Now that the whole thing is over, the senior citizens just use it for group activities. At the time, though, it was their last bastion. Takano-san explained this, pointing a finger towards the assembly hall. They had been carrying things in and out of there all day. I mean, I would understand if they put an office like that in the mayor's house or something. But having an office on shrine grounds made it feel kind of like a base camp for Sengoku period warriors. I probably actually pronounced that right for once. That was basically the mindset, though. Placing the main force in the shrine dedicated to Oyashiro-sama, here Hinamizawa's guardian deity, was like a prayer for victory. Oyashiro-sama. That was definitely it. They mentioned Oyashiro-sama's curse before. Is it the same Oyashiro-sama? Do you know about Oyashiro-sama, Keiichi-kun? It's the name of the god worshipped at the shrine. It's said that he protects all of Hinamizawa. Well, I don't really know much about him. I think Takano-san knows more about the rest. Tag, you're it. Fuck off. Well, that is generally the whole story. Oyashiro-sama is the ancient god passed down in Hinamizawa. And the villagers say he has been protecting the sanctuary from the poisons of the outside world. So essentially, he's a basic standard guardian deity. I guess you can find that sort of god anywhere you go. There's research into whether worshipping Oyashiro-sama is a manifestation of a kind of elitism too. What? What I mean is that the worshippers might think of themselves as chosen people. Oh. Okay, can you not go into like, are they too elite for me? Calm down there. I mean, really? No. Well, obviously every religion believes that. I mean, they always believe they're the chosen people, whatever religion it is. That's just how religions work. Believing yourself chosen, a nationalistic belief that you're part of a superior race, or that you're a special clan chosen by the gods. They believe that they're a superior clan, so they believe strongly in cooperating with each other, but they also end up being exclusionatory towards the other clans. I won't go into too much detail, but it's the sort of national and religious ideas that lead to war. Yeah? Of course that goes for Japan too. Long time ago, the people of Hinamizawa strongly believed themselves different from humans, that they were above them. Good God. That's calm down there a little. They believed that the interaction with the lower world would sully their souls. So everyone believed that if one from the lower world came to the village, they would be sullied and suffer the wrath of Oyashiro-sama. Apparently that kept everyone away. Villagers that hate outsiders come up all the time in Kendachi movie novels. Kendachi? Kendaichi novels. One of those is probably right. This was once run-of-the-mill village of xenophobes. Well, they'll deny it to preserve their pride. It was all a long time ago, after all. Things are different now. Shion followed up quickly, having sensed the thorns in Tomitake-san's words. Tomitake-san, embarrassed at what he said, scratched at his head. So this is shrine worships Oyashiro-sama. Thinks of Hinamizawa as holy ground, and it's a symbol of their tradition and hatred of the outside world. I get it. So that's why they chose the shrine of the Hinamizawa Guardian Spirit as their base of operation to resist the Sully dam construction project that came from the outside. Makes sense. Correct. Smiled Takano, pleased. I just assumed it was a female talking. Good, thank God. She must dislike stupid people. Superstition, every last bit of it. The villagers gave everything desperate to oppose the dam construction. And right in the midst of it, the incident drove home the finishing blow. No, don't say it. Oyashiro-sama's curse. The person managing the construction side of the Hinamizawa Dam project was murdered. Why? Why couldn't I just have a nice time with Mion? We could be having fun laughs, getting along. Why? God, I hate horror sometimes. For 4 years ago, I believe. It took the newspapers by storm. Do you remember it? No, not really. I'm a fucking, 18 to 16-year-old kid. I would have been 12 or 14. How the fuck would I have read the paper? Regardless of wanting to read the paper. He had a fight with a subordinate and was beaten to death with a pickaxe. His limbs and head were torn off and the remains disposed of. I assume Tomitake is talking. This seems fucked up enough for him. Just kidding. One of those dismemberment homicides. They were all the rage at one point. Yeah. Everyone loves doing those. Sure. Such a gruesome incident. But it was just that, an incident. A person caused the incident, after all. Should they really put it down into the curse? Then the following year, the man who had organized Hinamizawa's group of dam proponents, he fell from a cliff wall on vacation and died. Apparently it was an accident. Of course, most of Hinamizawa was hostile towards him. The police were all over the case as if it were a homicide, but in the end it was judged to have been an accident. Now it's an accident. It's the most curse-like one, but it's still far-fetched. Okay then, on the next year, this time the priest of the shrine contracted an unknown illness and suddenly died. Okay, so that's Rika's father. He got a disease. Well, an illness. This may sound a little rude, but the old priest was kind of a wait-and-see type. The whole village was in an uproar about the dam, but he just kind of didn't seem to want to bother. That's understandable, I guess. The shrine was the symbol of the opposition movement, and its priest, well, his attitude worked against him. The villagers at the time had hoped for a leader, but their hopes were betrayed, so some people were apparently pretty angry too. So at the time, all the older people were like, "This is Oyashiro-sama's curse." That's what they said. It didn't seem like every year dam-related people the village had resented towards were dying. It was pretty creepy. Oh, and also, it's interesting, all of these incidences and accidents always happen on the night of the Watanagashi festival. Thanks for dropping that little nugget. What? See? Starting to sound like a curse now, isn't it? Fuck you. God damn it. Can I go back with Mion and have a good time, not have to worry about dying? Swear to God, the first time I died is because I was stupid and listened to these two again. It's my fault. It's all Keiichi's fault. If he doesn't listen to these people, he doesn't know about the curse and doesn't have to keep secrets. And then the year after that, in other words, last year, the sister-in-law of the man who was the leader of the dam proponents, the one who accidentally died, was discovered dead, having been beaten to death. Of course they caught that criminal. See? Really seems like a curse, huh? 4 years in a row. Each one of the incidences and accidents were relatively commonplace. But every single one of them happened on the night of the festival worshipping Oyashiro-sama. That's not normal. The old folks have been blindly accepting Oyashiro-sama's curse because of the incidences these past few years. Even younger people, too. At first they thought it was stupid, but now nobody makes fun of it. Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Even me, even if I didn't think there was a curse at all, thinking about all the incidences like this makes me feel like maybe it's real. For example, just look at the preparations for the festival you were doing today. Everything might have gone crazy during the battle against the dam, but just a few years ago, the Watanagashi festival was never this well attended. Well, I guess you're right. If we didn't have Oyashiro-sama to talk about, we wouldn't all be coming to the festival like this, huh? Oh, I would go if Mion told me to go. Well, not tell me, but asked me to. There's a lot of people who say that infidels might be punished, so they really need to go to the Oyashiro-sama's festival. She'll nod as if she were mocking herself. So how about now? Keiichi-kun, you're starting to get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, the curse is real, aren't you? I mean, you can't just laugh off people related to the dam project all dying like that. Even I feel like this now, the more superstitious members of the village must feel stronger than that. Well, I mean, I still don't think there's a curse. I can understand those that believe there is, though. Wow, Kei-chan. You can really keep a cool head about this. Shion grinned, realizing I'd rejected the curse. If it's neither a curse nor a coincidence, then what should we make of these incidences? Takano-san said, smiling playfully as if posing a riddle. Stop it! Let me go! I want to go to Mion. Please. Neither a curse nor a coincidence. But every year someone dies. What should we make of that then? Some are accidents, some are planned. Why? Tomitake-san, catching on to that fact that I had no idea what to make of it, opened his mouth and came to my aid. Takano-san is suggesting that it might be the work of real people. Huh? Simple process of elimination would have gotten me there. I was so taken aback at not having realized the answer immediately. Well, think about it. If it's neither a curse nor a coincidence, then people must be willingly carrying it out. It's the only explanation, right? Pressed Takano-san. I smiled bitterly in spite of myself. Oh, okay. I understand what that is now. Okay, never mind. I was really confused at first. Here I was just a few minutes ago thinking the very concept of a curse was absolutely absurd. When she suggested it was someone's doing, I ended up thinking there wasn't any way it could be a person. But Takano-san was right. It was either a curse or it was a person's doing. If unrealistic things like curses didn't exist, then the obvious next step would be to start thinking it was people behind it. But if that were the case, I glanced at Shion. If the culprit is a person, then they'd have to be someone from Hinamizawa. That's what the police officer Oishi-san thinks right now, too. Hey, wait. That can't be. I thought I now knew the reason Mion didn't want to talk about this. If Oyashiro's Kama's curse really existed, then that's fine. It would be divine judgment for the damn project business. However, if Oyashiro-sama's curse didn't exist, which it obviously didn't, then the culprit would most likely be someone from Hinamizawa. The villagers had worked desperately to oppose the damn construction project. I knew that they had all sorts of methods to fight against it. I mean, come on. But no, I can't have a good time and just hang out with Mion, because why would I want to do that? So much fun. If one of these methods was, maybe, people whisper that Oyashiro-sama's curse could be the doing of a secret village in the damn resistance movement. Shion dryly put words to my exact thoughts. Of course I didn't expect it. She was from Hinamizawa, so I didn't think she'd come out and say it herself. If you calm down and think about it, anyone would come to the same conclusion. There wouldn't be a motive for anyone but people who benefit from opposing the damn project, right? I guess that's true. Admitting to the existence of a darker side of the damn conflict would be rude to Mion, who spoke of it so highly. So I couldn't just accept Shion's seemingly logical viewpoint. One more thing, the police probably don't know this. There's proof that someone from Hinamizawa committed these crimes, and the people of Hinamizawa know it. What? What? Shion rebukes me to keep my voice down. Sorry, but this is proof. What is it? Oh, sorry, but this proof. What is it? It's the fact that one person dies and one more person disappears. One more person disappears? Did that mean that someone besides the one who died from the curse was a sacrifice? What do you mean by disappear? They just vanish and you never see them again? That's right. Suddenly and without a trace. Actually, a great way I can tell between who's actually their character art is they actually do have Mion and Shion's facial expressions a little different. Oh no, something about Shion's facial expressions, they look a lot sharper to me. Like a lot more cold. Oh no, I just get that feeling. That she apparently is like sweet on the outside but really cold on the inside. The opposite of Mion, who seems colder on the outside but's really sweet on the inside. But I don't even see her cold on the outside. At least that's what I think. But I mean, for fuck's sake, I change my theories every fucking episode at this point. Actually, not even that. Just every 10 minutes. I mean, just the one with Mion and Shion, I went from thinking they're twins like 3 or 4 times. I switched between them until they actually confronted me about it. As she spoke, Shion pretended to do a trick with her hands like she was making a magician's hat disappear. One dies a mysterious death and one disappears, never to be seen again. Strange vanishing act. But then why? How does this equate to someone from Hinamizawa being the culprit? Oh god. Well, actually, Hinamizawa has the one really old legend. It's about how people offer sacrifices to Oyashiro-sama to calm his wrath. Sacrifices? Yeah. They say they used to wrap a living person up in a bamboo mat and let them slowly sink down into a bottomless swamp. Oh!
Oh, fuck no. Oh, God. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, my God. Oh, God, that would... Oh, no, thank you. Oh, oh, hell no. Oh, I swear to God, if I have to read that, I will freak the fuck out. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy as hell. God, just the... Because, I mean, the swamp's all thick and stuff, and you slowly sink... Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, thank you. Please, no. Takano-san, through explaining something pretty terrible, has a look of glee on her face as she did so. God damn it. I don't understand why you would pick these three over hanging out with Mion, who was going to have a good time and be fun. Instead, we get crazy bitch that gets off on the fact of talking about someone dying in a swamp. As far as I can glean from the literature, it actually took 3 days and 3 nights for them to sink. Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! That's terrible. See, even people a long time ago liked symbolism. As the body sunk, Oyashiro-sama's anger would be quelled. Both were submerged into the deep. Takano-san was the only one laughing at this. Was she telling a joke or something? She's fucked up. Can we, just push her down the stairs? Shion didn't move to deny it, but I felt a difference in temperature between her cool expression and Takano's. This whole conversation, well, I think you can imagine after hearing it, but it's the secret history of Hinamizawa. Everyone who has been in Hinamizawa for a long time knows it, but they don't talk about it. Takano-san's not from here, but she knows quite a lot. She really likes local history, folk legends, stuff like that. She learned about it all by herself, too. Fuck it. I'm not all that amazing. Just curious, that's all. Like a child. I just want to see scary things for the fun of it. Oh, fuck off. No. Keiichi, these are not the kind of people to hang around with. She's your typical first person to die in a horror. No, she's the one that suggests everyone go into a haunted house because, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. What's the worst that can happen? And they end up dying. Everyone. Takano-san laughed, a little bit embarrassed. Wait a minute. What does that mean? The other person who disappears during the incidences, you're saying they've offered a sacrifice? Yeah. Shion answers in one word before anyone else can speak. Someone dies, then someone disappears. Well, whether they actually get sacrificed or not is a different issue. But every time something happened in the past, one person died and one other person disappeared. For example, the first one where the dam site manager was killed, apparently one of the people responsible for that hasn't been arrested. Couldn't that just mean they managed to get away? I don't see why we should treat him as a sacrifice. Well, that's basically what I think, too. There was also a year after that with the leader of the dam proponents. You said he fell from the cliff and died while on vacation, right? Yeah, wasn't it? It was like his wife. Apparently his wife fell as well. The police investigated fervently, but they were never able to find the wife's corpse. Then the shrine's wife killed herself. The river under the cliff was actually pretty high at the time, though. She could have just been buried under the sand at the bottom of some lake downstream or something. The perpetrator of a dismemberment like that wouldn't want to be caught, so they'd be desperate to run away and hide, too. I thought I'd heard about a case where the corpse wouldn't surface after the person drowned in a swelled river like that. She vanished because of an unfortunate accident, but I still don't see the connection to sacrifices. If you took each of the past incidences in turn, none of the disappearances evoked that terrifying of an image. The year after that, with the priest suddenly falling ill and dying, is much clearer. His wife left a suicide note. They found it in their house the night the priest died. It said something along the lines of quelling Oyashiro-sama's wrath through her death.
The curse, it seems to have turned up in this one, though. Yeah, but that could just be some crazy bitch talking. That's, like, really hysterical over the death of her husband. Well, we may never know the truth of the matter. The swamp the wife drowned herself in was the giant bottomless one Takano mentioned before. Police investigated it, but all they could find were several of her possessions. They never found the corpse. The police suspected it was a faked suicide, and they're still investigating it now. Someone dies every year, and in the same way someone goes missing every year. Is she trying to tell me that everyone who vanished was kidnapped by some extremely efficient means and dumped into the bottomless swamp, still alive and drowned to death? But a curse? That's unbelievable in its own right. And the next year, what was it? The damn promoted son and sister-in-law? She was killed. In the same way someone disappeared. It was a boy around my age named Satoshi Hojo. He's the nephew by marriage of the woman killed. Shion cut in with a slightly strong tone of voice. She knew the boy who had disappeared pretty well. At least that's the vibe I was getting. Strange.